So we're 170 playing out 2 very rough, quite long grass shots.
Yep.
Let's talk about some of the basic skills needed or options to try and get yourself into a decent position from the long rough. Okay, what are you pulling there, Dan?
So I'm actually going to pull.
Can you tell me what you'd hit if you were just on the fairway?
So from there, I would be hitting a 6 iron, something like that.
Okay.
Whereas here, I'm going lower. I'm going 7 iron.
So you're going to add loft.
So, no, I'm going to actually try and change. I'm going to try and deliver 6 iron loft.
Okay.
But I'm going to come down a lot steeper into the ball.
Because
I need to pop it out of that lie a little bit more. So this is
because of the amount of grass, you don't want to be interacting back here.
No,
is what you're
I don't
saying.
want to be sweeping that at all. I see a lot of players coming in, and I know I don't have the kind of lofted hybrid that you have, which would be something I would go for in this situation. Yeah. But because of this, I see so many people coming in with 5 irons and 4 irons because it's their normal distance for those clubs, and then the first thing they try and do is try and obviously hit it normally,
and that doesn't work.
And then they're just in the bunker before they know it.
And also, if you take that as a flip side, if you hit a 5 iron from this distance, then choose that normally from here, and then do what you're about to do, which is try and go down on it more, they're turning that into a 4 iron, and then it just doesn't get the launch and get there either. So talk to me about your stance. What are you going to do in your setup?
So for me, I'm just feeling like I'm using my shoulders more here, so my ball position just tends to move back a fraction. I'm only talking sort of, you know, from centre point here, I'm going to move it maybe a ball further back in my stance.
Okay.
But I'm going to use my shoulders to kind of lean this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to try, because my ball position's kind of gone back, and my path then is going to start to come more in to out, by me sort of opening my shoulders up and keep getting that club to come in a little bit steeper. So I'm trying to almost override that to a point.
What are you going to do with the amount of speed? Anything different?
I'm going to hit this hard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this a full thump down. I don't want that grass getting caught up between club face and ball and then just snagging it.
So you're going to feel like you're hitting this much more aggressively than you would if you're on the fairway.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's come out nice. So it's a bit short.
But again, the damage was done off the tee.
Yeah.
So it's about getting it back into position as best I possibly can. But you can see how much divot I've taken there because I'm coming so steep down into the ball. Trying to get that, pop it up and out of the shot.
So I'm going to go 2 goes here because I'm going to go one more what I would play.
Yeah.
So I would go 6 iron, my true 6 iron, and kind of do what you do. Ball back. I don't feel like this is going to draw that much because when I get my ball back in the rough, I'm going more this way.
Hang on, so you're coming more from...
So I'm more out to in down.
Yeah.
To override so I'm not my normal punch, which would be feeling like it's coming from here more.
Yeah.
So I feel like this might pop straight.
So very similar to what I was doing, wasn't
Very much so. I do feel like this might not reach, so what I'm going to do, and this is the skill I think so many just don't practice enough, is I'm going to do this. Like I'm just hitting that as hard as I can. Literally stepping through that, look, to go, I'm short still.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting to the front edge. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
that's a proper, full-on hack. Nothing pretty, no positions. Like I'm understand of my angle of attacks and club pass, but it's about trying to get more speed. So you put someone like Tiger Woods in this position with the speed they've got, they can start hitting some real shots. That's again one of the massive things that I think sometimes the telly just doesn't make clear enough. They don't get punished as much as me, and then in turn someone swinging slower than me in turn in this situation, because they've got the speed to still get this ball popping out. I haven't, so I have to do things like walk through. Next option. So I'm now taking far too much club. So if you put me on the fairway with this club and I feel like I'm going to fly that green. So this is my 23-degree hybrid. I'm going to put the ball quite centred. But remember that's back of where I'd normally play this.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little bit down, not as much. And it's going to be quite a lot of speed. I've come down the handle.
To
because I feel like I might go too
manage
far.
that speed, yeah.
So just think of the amount of equations I'm doing there. Like that's not 2 plus 2. That's stance, so I'm aiming a little left again for my path change, ball position change, coming down, thinking about the speed and loft. It's like 6 equations I'm trying to do to get anywhere near this green. And the thing I like about this, and it's not a shot I play that often from this distance, but if you've got less speed, like I have popped that pretty average strike, and that is going to run up very close to where my 6-iron went. In fact, it's exact. We'll get up there and show those. Yeah. That was a horrible strike. If I hit my 6-iron up there, it would have gone half that distance. Yeah. Because this club doesn't mind being hit up there. There's plenty of that club behind it. A 6-iron up there is so thin and nothing there, it's going to go nowhere. Let's go and show you where those two have finished. So this is Dan's hack out of the long grass, and again I would see him having a good chance of getting up and down. So here's my hybrid, less speed but go for the chunkier club pop. And then there's my 6-iron again out of the two. Well, I'd actually like that one more because I could putt it, but in a real world they would make no difference. So speed, we've got the option of using the irons. Yeah. If you've got less speed, which is what I'm trying to show with the hybrid there, I'm going to go for a high lofted hybrid. Yeah. Play it differently though. I'm not playing it like I play my hybrid, and hope for that high, low spinning pop ball a little bit more. Yeah.
I agree. I think also, you know, think about it. If your swing speed is a little bit slower than, let's say, Mark and I's, you know, try and don't go in there with very little loft. You know, try and loft up as much as you can. Especially if you don't carry hybrids, then try and get in there with it. Take your punishment, get yourself back into position, but go in with loft, because loft is going to help you.
The thing is though with these videos is loft, I agree with you, okay, that loft is definitely the answer. Did you see that? That was nipped.
That was nipped.
No divot, that Danny style, a bit further away.
Get further away from it.
Or bounce it.
Like that. Use that sole.
It's the cliche, because you're right? I agree. Oh, I hate this one.
You don't like this one?
I hate uphills. I'm going to change that. Again, no divot, hopefully. Totally change. I'm really trying to feel the back of the club hitting. Anyway, the cliche with loft, I agree with you, okay? Loft, it helps, use it. The biggest skill that shines through for us on this, apart from all those equations, is that we're able to increase our club head speed from our regular, friendly, happy speed and still control those angles. If you watch, so for instance, we grew up as kids doing silly shots, didn't we? Yeah. But if you go on a range and like your kid gets bored and starts like doing Happy Gilmores and all those kind of things, you'll hear dads and mums go, oh, do it properly, be sensible. Yeah. No, don't. We can do this because we have practiced hitting. I've played par 4s at 420 yards with a putter, with a 60-degree wedge. And speed's everything, because you're trying to manipulate loft and keep speed up. It's that practice that makes us able to get out of this stuff. When an adult often takes up the game as an adult, they're more sensible, and they don't want to muck around. I can't do 3, Dan, can I?
I think you can. I think you can.
Look at that. Just come and look at this.
Hang on a minute. How's that divot looking?
Come and look.
Look at the excitement on his face.
Oh,
look
I probably want this to work. Look, the ball was there.
Yeah.
And I started hitting the ground there.
Yeah.
And finished there.
So even though you've caught it slightly heavy.
Slightly.
But look at it.
Shallower and the back of the club, and it's like, I would like, oh, come on. I need the chip again. I hate having to think about my chipping. I hate it. Hate it. What was this video about?
Happy boy. Happy boy.